It's definitely the largest episode I filmed. Much bigger fight scenes.
Earlier in the episode, Illyria, this goddess, has grabbed me and she's actually thrown me about 15 feet up through a window. I travel through that window, through that office, through another window, which cuts to me coming off the side of the building.
Behind the scenes, with the scenes, I mean, it can get very strenuous at times. Physically maintaining the ongoing demands of what they want in each fight scene. Working it out with Mike Massa, who's just phenomenal and who's just a great double for me and who does just a great job.
We had 2 days to do this gigantic fight and move outside and do all the exterior stuff of falling out the building. And whenever you have a stunt like that, it takes a really long time because you have to be extra careful.
I'm dropping like 150 feet, and I've actually jumped off this building before. I did like an 80-foot high fall off of it. What makes it tricky here is they won't let us attach to the building or to the side of the building. We could run a descender, and it's easier to reset. They can just tie a cable to me. They can drop me 100 miles an hour or so, you know, whatever makes me look like I'm free falling. Stop me right before I hit the ground, and then winch me back up if we need to take two. Anybody know what the ambient temperature is outside right now?
75.
75. Balmy. It feels like Miami. I haven't hung at 150 feet yet. It'll be different today. All kinds of things go through your head. Obviously, you feel the weight of your body and the harness, stuff like that. But you know, your basic instinct is, gee, I hope that the rope doesn't break, and I hope that the machine stops me before I hit the ground. And then I'm going to hang there for a minute until they say action, and then they're going to drop me. So for once, it's really not in my hands. As long as the machine works great, everything's going to be great.
One of the great things about seeing Mike come off the building, it was shot at high speed, so it's slow motion, and he's hanging on a wire, a decelerator, way up this building. We couldn't get somebody up on the roof to throw glass out, so he had to have the fake glass in his jacket. So he's hanging up like 10, 15 stories with glass in his jacket, trying to get in position, but he can't use his arms. So he's up there just moving one leg, trying to slowly get himself into position. It was one of the funniest things I've seen on 5 seasons of Angel.
He just shows up with so much integrity. We want to put you in this wire harness and throw you off this thing. He goes, oh, I'll do that. His work ethic was tremendous.
I wish I was more muscular. Sometimes I worry that they don't believe that I would really fight. Whenever I'm watching the show with friends, that's always the part of like, oh, that's awesome. You know? So it's fun to be a part of that. Mike Massa, you're like, how do you do that? It's neat to see such talented people and how they sort of make all of the magic, but it's like they're really doing it.
If everything goes fine, I'm going to do an air ram off the floor here over the sarcophagus about 12 feet up through a window over there and land about another 5, 10 feet up into that room. It's a little tricky because we didn't have the time to cut the room in half, and usually we'd put a cable system in there, and I'd be on a ratchet, and 2 different winches, one would lift me, one would yank me through 2 windows. But since, you know, we're limited for time, I'm going for it the other way, which is a catapult system, a human catapult, all about me not messing up. I'm going at about 1,200 pounds and hitting this machine. So if my leg folds or something like that, it could be really bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, try it a couple times, we're in a safe environment, and then I'll bring the whole thing back into here.
We only had time to do this once. He had practiced, but when he went off, you'll see him go up, and he hits the edge with his legs, and really screwed up his knees. He was really banged up after that. And it was hard to see when it was actually filmed because it went so fast, but in dailies when it was slow motion, you really see him just whack the edge.
I was beginning to wonder if this world was void of your kind.
Stand down, and I promise we won't destroy you taking it back. Your choice.
I decline.
Take him! Mike, are you okay? How are the shins?
I don't never know what they're going to throw at me. I'm usually so busy buried in one episode and prepping the next episode that I'm not up on the higher up meetings to see what's coming down the pipe, but we do fluctuate.
The bar does keep on raising. The space goes further and further apart from what you want to do and what you can physically afford to do. And yet we still keep trying to get it bigger and bigger.
One time you can be hanging from a bridge, another thing, you can be over water, so it doesn't seem like it's so scary. Over concrete's always different. Your mind just judges things differently.
He was moving a little slow the next day, but by God, Mike Massa, you can't destroy the man. He's just incredible.